The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchor man, SumnSumnSumn, hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting news from FL Studio getting AI mastering to false copyright claims on your music on YouTube. But our top story today might be the best freebie I've ever brought to you guys on this channel. Currently, IK Multimedia is offering Philharmonic 2 CE Classic Edition for free for just signing up for the newsletter. Let's go ahead and take a look at this story. So as we look here, you can get Miroslav Philharmonic 2 CE free for just signing up for the newsletter. And right here, as you'll see, it is a huge download. So it's a 10 gigabyte library, but it has over 733 different instruments. And basically they're all like cinematic orchestral instruments and stuff like that. So this is probably the best free orchestral this is the best free orchestral library you're gonna get your hands on. As you take a look here, it does look like this in your DAW. When I bring it up here in just a moment, I have it in Sample Tank 4, so it's gonna look a little bit different. I just prefer Sample Tank 4 to this GUI. But as you look here, it'll give you the instructions in order for you to get this. So basically follow these steps and you can get this for free. Let's go ahead and hop into FL Studio and check it out. So boom, bam, I have it pulled up here in Sample Tank. So let me grab my headphones. I have a few different instruments going right now. So this is kind of what it sounds like. So I didn't cook up a sample beat for you guys today. I just put together that little loop just so you can hear what some of the sounds sound like. I'm gonna go ahead and go through some of the presets. All the drums in that obviously didn't come from a Philharmonic 2. But as we look here at Sample Tank, if I just click on this right here, it'll just take everything else out and make it only the Philharmonic 2 CE. And so basically all of these sounds are gonna come in this library. So you see how I'm scrolling down and scrolling down. I mean, it's just a ton of sounds. You even get drum kits and all that other stuff. The piano I used from this was from that kit, so the piano sounded like this. And there is just a few different kind of pianos here as well. You also have a bright one too. It's got some other good sounds here. It's got these brasses right here. So let's go ahead and we can click off this and then it'll just go all to the brasses right here. So these strings and winds and all these sounds right here are all pretty solid, but it sounds like this. Yes, sir. For free though, we'll go ahead and go through a few of these though so you can hear what they sound like. You got full orchestras up here. And then you just got a lot of random sounds and stuff. I mean, you have different stuff like this. You got a bunch of different brass in here. So then you have different articulations. So you got like staccato and all that other stuff. So So, I mean, you just got a whole bunch of stuff from horns, you get trumpets. So let's go ahead and play some long trumpets. You got some fire organs here. So let's go ahead and pull some of these organs up. I can't stress enough, this is probably the best free plugin I have ever brought to the channel because of the wealth of sounds, very fire. I do have 3 more freebies for you guys later on in the video. So make sure you guys stick with me on that because there are a couple more of them are pretty solid in this video. But our next story today is only 27% of y'all subscribe to the channel. I mean, if y'all rock with the videos and all that good stuff, go ahead and give your boy a subscribe. You know, it'll help out the channel, help me with the algorithm, all that good stuff. I would definitely appreciate it. In breaking news, it looks like now FL Studio has a AI mastering assistant to help you master your tracks. You can get that now in the FL 21.2 beta. They also have a couple more things in there. Let's go ahead and check out the story. So as we see here in the FL Cloud, they now have mastering, a fast way to master your mixdowns with automatic genre detection. They also have updates to the stem separation. They have new themes, so they have customizable audio frequency to color customization, and they have Kepler. Kepler is an authentic Juno 6 emulation. So let's hop into FL Studio and see what this AI mastering is all about. All right, and as you can see here, I already have a track pulled up here. So in order to master these tracks, what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over here to File, you're gonna come to Export right here, and then you're gonna come to Master, and then it's gonna bring you to this screen right here. And in this screen right here, you're gonna see that you have all kinds of different options. So you have some export type, where you wanna put the project. It's automatically gonna put it in whatever folder you have the project in. You can come down here and you can mess with enable master effects, insert effects, split mixer tracks, and then you can trim the PDC silence. It's got quality right here, so you can resample it for whatever you want to. You got your different qualities, so high quality for all plugins. You can disable maximum polyphony, and it's got dithering right here as well. Then it's got some extra data right here, so you can affect the playlist markers, the loop markers, the tempo information, and all that other stuff. And then what the most important thing is right here, you can leave it on automatic for references, or you can come down here and you can pick whatever you want the reference to be. So we'll just go hip hop. From my experience so far, it's done a pretty good job of figuring out what the genre is. And then from there, what we're gonna just do is push start. And once we push start, you'll notice that it's gonna do all this. So it's gonna render it down, it's gonna initialize the master, and then it's gonna make the master. I'm not gonna make you guys sit here for the whole process, so when I come back, we'll be ready to go. So when it's done with the master, it's gonna bring up this right here, so you can actually see the difference in the waveforms. So it's gonna have your original, it's gonna have the automatic, and it's gonna have the hip hop. It figured out that it was hip hop, so these masters are probably gonna be about the same. And then you can just switch through them to listen to them. There is one glitch in this system, and it's like when you turn this up and you switch back and forth to the masters, it doesn't keep that volume. But let's go ahead and push play and check it out.
I need the real thing, not no virgin, cracked and blown. I need the real thing, don't want you to leave me alone. I need the real thing, not no virgin, cracked and blown. If you're the real thing, come on baby, let's one day.
So I'll show you guys what the glitch is, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to take one of the versions and go back and forth here on the actual song so that you guys can hear the difference at full volume. But this is what I'm talking about with the little glitch here. I'm sure they'll fix this before the next version comes out. So if I turn this up, because this is the volume, because it's right now it's at like 75, 80%.
need the real thing, not no virgin cracked and bone. I need the real thing, don't want you to leave me alone. I need the.
All right, and so then once you decide which one you want to select, you can just push select right here. And then you can look into here and it'll show you where the files are at. So you can see here, it puts all three of the masters in here. All right, so I went ahead and dropped in the new master. So as you look here, you can see the difference in the waves. Obviously, the master is changed. So let's go ahead and drag this back. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to play the track and I'm gonna let it go back and forth so you can hear the original version, then the master, the original version, and the master. So shout out to Bam for singing and for my guy Mark Maddock for rapping on this one.
I need the real thing, not no virgin cracked and bone. I need the real thing, don't want you to leave me alone. I need the real thing, not no virgin cracked and bone. If you're the real thing, come on baby, let's.
Wonder, am I well enough, strong enough, bold enough, cute enough, just enough is giving love off, yet the type are tough, not to be focused on you like you ain't interested, try to pin me off to another man, am I missing it, riding in a new whip, bitch I'm catching looks on the way, really it is indicative, on their face I'm handing my love out, what a waste, you loving the way I'm caressing your body.
So as you guys can tell there, it definitely makes a huge difference. You got to make sure your mixes is right though in order to get a good master out of it. And then in this update, they also dropped Kepler, which is the Juno 6 emulation. So this is kind of going to sound like this. Now what's cool about this is you have some of the functions over here, like this arpeggiator is fire. So with this arpeggiator, if I turn it on, you get 3 different ranges. So like, let's say I push down some keys. But with this, you can change the range. So if I change the range to 2. So I'll play a few more presets for you guys. Obviously, this is gonna come with producer edition, so this is gonna be free. Let's just go ahead and go to the next sound. And then you can arpeggiate all this stuff so you can get cool sounds. So this is another great thing to check out. FL Studio is killing y'all right now. I don't want to hear nobody from Ableton say nothing. I don't want to hear nobody from Logic say nothing. FL gang is in the building. And while we're on the topic of AI and mastering, it looks like Waves has just dropped a new AI mastering cloud service as well. Ironically, on the same day. I see y'all too. But you can do this one right online. You'll come right over here to Waves Access, and they'll let you try it for free. So you'll push this try for free button. After you hit this try for free button, you'll typically drag the track in there. I already have that same track in here. And so after you get the track in there, you get a few options to mess with. With both of these, I do wish you would get a little more control with the end state of the mastering. But as we have here, you guys already heard the track, but I'll play the original track one time again. And Waves will only let you hear part of it. So I'll play the original and then I'll play the master. So it sounds like this.
I need the real thing, not no virgin cracked and bone. I need the real thing, don't want you to leave me alone. I need the real thing.
So you can see there, it definitely boosted up the sound. I'll go ahead and mess with this precise, organic, elevated, depth, and presence a little so you can hear what it sounds like. So we'll go ahead and start right there.
Not no virgin cracked and bone. I need the real thing, don't want you to leave me alone. I need the real thing.
bitches for no reason. They tired, they out of job, no ignition to put their keys in. You invited me here, I'm just looking for what's real. I'm just looking for what's real.
So as you can tell, the more you mess with it, it does make a slight change. Let's go ahead and do a quick comparison to the Precise on this to the FL Studio Master and see which one sounds better. So I'm just gonna start it right here.
I need the real thing, not no version cracked and blown. I need the real thing, don't want you to leave me alone. I need the real thing, not no.
All right, so let's go ahead and pull up this FL Studio version.
Tired, they out of job, no ignition.
Leave me alone. I need the real thing, not no version cracked and blown. If you're the real thing.
All right, we'll listen to the Waves one more time. Pull that back up.
I need the real thing, don't want you to leave me alone. I need the real thing, not no version.
So here's my thoughts on which one is probably better or worse. I think that the Waves one is louder, but I don't think that it's shooting for the YouTube 14 LUFS. I feel like that's more like CD ready, so it's 9 LUFS. So it makes it sound a little bit louder. You know what I'm saying? So if you have FL Studio, you might not need the Waves one, but if you don't have FL Studio, you might need the Waves one. So I'll definitely would recommend checking them out. So apparently my producers are telling me that I have to apologize for Ableton and Logic users for some of the comments that I just made. So sorry, not sorry. Our next story today is we have a fire kick plugin called Thump One. So Thump One, you can basically sculpt your kicks and make the kick sound how you want. So the kicks that you heard earlier in the part where I was talking about Philharmonic 2, that was actually from this plugin. I'm just gonna go ahead and let that melody play while I mess with this kick and show you guys the kick. So this is the kick that I currently have. Now I sculpted that kick because the kick originally sounded like this. Oh yeah, and one thing that you need to know about this plugin that is kind of irritating, I think that expeditiously they need to make an update and take legato off, because legato will make it so that only plays one kick and that's it, and then it won't play no more. It won't play the kick again. So once you turn legato off though, it'll make the kick sound how it's supposed to sound. With this, you can make basses and stuff like that too. So you got basses. You can boomy kicks, clean 808 here. Oh, that 808's out of key. But you can sculpt and make 808s and stuff like that with this. You got some leads and stuff here. But I would basically focus on the kicks because you can make some nice little kicks with this. So let's go ahead and come over here and let's come to this drive kick. So this is just a random kick, and again, you always have to come over here and hit legato. So they need to take that off as soon as possible in the next update. But this kick sounds like this. So you hear how it's kind of punchy? Well, you can do a lot to affect this kick. So let's turn off everything else. I guess we'll turn the hi-hats and the snare on. But this kick sounds like this. Now you get other stuff that you can mess with down here, so you can detune it. You got a filter right here. You got your volume level. Over here you have, this controls the kick engine, so that controls this part. You got some buzz that you can add. You can add drive. You can add, it says wavetable, and then you can add more punch to it. And when you push these right here, it's like the EQ. So you see it's the EQ band for whichever one of these effects that you're currently using. So this is another one that I would check out because you can build kicks all day. You can use this to make a little drum kit and all that good stuff and get some nice kick sounds. The third free plugin that I have for you guys today is called Pulsar W495. This is basically a 3-band EQ. It's supposed to emulate a Neumann W495. It's only it's only free until I believe October 31st. I forgot to mention Philharmonic is only free until the end of this month. But with this one, it's a 3-band EQ. It's good basically just to add a little bit extra to whatever sound that you want really quickly. So I'll let you guys hear how the beat sounded before I have this EQ on and what it sounded like after. So in my opinion, it's a nice EQ. If you have an EQ already, you might not need this one, but it can just add a little bit to it. It does have auto gain compensation over here as well. But it's, it's really easy to use, I mean, it's an EQ, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's an EQ. And the next story I have for you guys today is about YouTube and copyright claims on music that shouldn't be copyright claimed. In case you've ever used the visualizer in FL Studio to upload your beats, be careful because people's videos are getting claimed. I'll show you what I mean right here. So I was on a live stream Friday, and in the middle of the live stream, I got a notification that somebody had used a piece of my material, and they asked me if I wanted to copyright claim them. So I left it up here. I meant to put this in the last newscast. So it's telling me that it contains 90% of this video right here that I use. So it says from 22 seconds to 3:02. Basically, they used my video. So when you look at this video right here, let's go ahead and open it up full screen. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can look at me, but clearly that's not the language that I speak. No insult, no slight. Beat sounds like it's fire. The song sounds like it's fire. But let's skip forward a little bit. And this is what it sounds like. So that's what it sounds like. And it's telling me that it's basically copywriting this video right here from a beat that I made years ago.
Something, something, something. Hit the keys.
Not even close to the same beat or same song. So if you're using the visualizer, I'm not hating on it. It was a great idea in order for us to have some kind of, visuals on our music, but your song might get copyright claimed and somebody might be a douchebag and they might claim it because you know how people are. So, and the last story I have for you guys today is the last freebie for you guys. It's from Sick Noise Music and it's called Xenobite. It's only free for a limited time. So when you open up the plugin, it's gonna look like this. This is just like a bunch of weird lasers and stuff like that. And I'm gonna have to say this was a difficult plugin to download because it didn't download in the folder that it was supposed to download into. So you have to find it and it's in like Acer's. For me, it was Program Files 86 and it was all the way at the bottom. So I had to basically move the folder and put it into VST3 folders to get it to work. But it just took me a minute to find it. So just Google it or whatever, search for it or whatever in your search window and you can find it. But it just has sounds like this, just like laser sounds and like weird sounds like this. It's got a couple different oscillators, some LFOs that you can mess with, so you can get stuff to sound a little bit different. Some of the sounds are extremely loud, so I have this turned down pretty far. If you have FL Studio, you see how far I have this turned down right now. It's because some of the sounds are outrageously loud, but I know some of y'all mess with stuff like this, so. It does have some effects and you can change up the sound with these LFOs and stuff over here. You have two different oscillators that you can use as well. But it's just got stuff like that. Obviously, this isn't kind of gonna fit in any genre of music that I make, but I thought I'd bring it to you because, never know what you guys are like. So that's what I got for you guys today. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Signing off as your anchorman, something, something, something. Hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
Something, something, something. Hit the keys.